into it. Usyk and Usyk's people know the truth, you know. But it is what it is. When you earn a living off someone, you just got to try and you've just got to try and be half sensible. But Talksport and Simon Jordan will never have anything to do with Tyson again. And the biggest fight in history is coming up. He's might have done a few hundred thousand views on the some stupidness what he said, but you know, it is what it is. I'm sure he'll do something else, but he won't be working with Tyson.
So that was Shane Fury. This was Frank Warren moments ago.
You're not banned. Who says you're banned? I don't know where you get this ban from. You haven't bought the rights. The rights haven't been granted to you for broadcasting the fight. There's nothing to stop anybody from Talksport coming to the fight and reporting on it.
Spencer, are you banned?
Clearly not. We're not banned. But
Bland? Who said banned?
Sorry.
Bland.
But what Shane was saying there was that he was saying, you know, that they've got to know the facts. We do know the facts. The facts are that Simon said if you are ducking, and that is the big argument here, that Shane, Tyson, and the rest of the family, the rest of the crew out there are saying Simon said that, you know, he was ducking Usyk. No, he didn't say that. He said if, and that's the word that is missing. That's where the big problem lies here.
I guess. I mean, the other facts they probably don't like is Tyson Fury goes on television, tells he's going to pay £1 million to Piers Morgan if he fights again, doesn't pay it. Says he's going to fight 10 fights, doesn't do it. So unfortunately, what these guys do is they want to let feelings trump facts. The facts of the matter is that most people, most of the time on this platform, including that slithering little Lickspittle Gareth Davis, have been incredibly supportive of Tyson Fury. But when Tyson Fury said to me once, if I do something wrong, I'm pretty sure Simon Jordan will tell me. So when I tell him that he's done something wrong, he runs away and hides like a child. If he doesn't want to be on this platform, that's fine. I couldn't care less. I'm sure Talksport do, but me personally, I don't care whether we cover Tyson Fury again. If Tyson Fury is not bothered because he's done a deal with the Saudis that he doesn't need to promote this...
Let me rewind selector on this one, man. This was mad. So obviously, the background story is before Fury and Ngannou, Simon Jordan made some fair comments for the first time ever on Tyson Fury and said, why is he fighting Ngannou and not Usyk? Up until this point, Simon Jordan had been hand and mouthing off, not people. Understand here. Yeah, there's two types of top. Yeah, there's two types of top. There's two types of brain. One brain is the no-hander. Yeah, the other brain is like the whole one. 100%. Up until this point, up until recently, Simon Jordan has been double-handing. In fact, like this, it's massaging all different angles. Mouth, double hand, the whole lot for Tyson Fury. Anywho, after I digress, the fact of the matter is here, Simon Jordan was a pro-Fury advocate for a long time. Saying things like, oh, why don't Usyk take the 50-50? Why don't Usyk take 70-30? And why don't Usyk do this? Why don't Usyk do that? Even though Usyk has 3 belts, even though Usyk's the one who, at the time, had become undisputed at cruiserweight, even though Usyk already accepted 70-30, and even then it wasn't enough, right? I'll take 70-30 at Wembley. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, fast forward a year now, finally Simon Jordan has got the memo that Fury is... Well, to be fair, we now know that fair play to Fury. The fight seems to be done. But at this point, when this came out, it wasn't certain. So Simon Jordan called a spade and said, Fury, he ain't really with it like that. He ain't holding it down like that. He ain't want to smoke like that. He fighting at the time as well. Don't forget, when this came out, this was before we saw Ngannou beat Tyson Fury in that sense. So why are you fighting a UFC fighter with no boxing record and not Usyk? That's all Simon Jordan said. At that point, Team Fury came out, which is where you heard Shane and Frank Warren saying, yeah, well, you never get any work with us again, kind of thing. Anywho, that's not the part I want to focus on. It's the bars here. Simon Jordan goes on to explain why Team Fury feel as if they have such an entitled attitude. And this is the bar here. Let me replay it here one time. Peep this.
If, and that's the word that is missing, that's where the big problem lies here.
I guess. I mean, the other facts they probably don't like is Tyson Fury goes on television, tells he's going to pay £1 million to Piers Morgan if he fights again, doesn't pay it. Says he's going to fight 10 fights, doesn't do it. So unfortunately, what these guys do is they want to let feelings trump facts. The facts of the matter is that most people, most of the time on this platform, including that slithering little lickspittle Gareth Davis, have been incredibly supportive of Tyson Fury. And Tyson Fury said to me once, if I do something wrong...
Oh, stop. What was it? That slithering little lickspittle. Wow. These are fair play to Simon, man. Fair play to Simon. I didn't know he got down like that. Truth be known. Yeah, that's mind-blowing. It's true, though. I've done videos on it myself. Gareth A. Davis, he ain't 100 with it. Yeah. And the worst thing is, I did a video probably a year ago now, and I think it was Fury vs Chisora. Type it in, Fury vs Chisora Talksport, the YB, it should come up anyway. Fury vs Chisora is on, and because it was a trilogy, Gareth A. Davis was there in the video with Tyson Fury saying, yeah, this is like, what was it? I don't know, I'm not a historian, but it was something like, let's say, he's like, this is akin to, this is on par with Ali Fraser, because they had 3, or whatever it was. I don't know who had 3 fights. Was it Fraser? Was it Foreman? Whoever it was. Ali and 3 other fights kind of thing. This is like Ali and Ken Norton. I don't know, I'm throwing names out there, but you get the point. The point is, Gareth A. Davis was sitting there telling Tyson Fury, this is akin with them level. Oh, you're having the first heavyweight champion in history to have a trilogy. Like, wow, you're doing what Ali did to get with Foreman and Frazier and all these other names. And Tyson turns around and says, Gareth, shut up. Oh, stop. Just put him back in his box. Even when, do you know how bad it is? Do you know how bad you have to be? Double hand topping a man. Because normally most people, like, for example, when Tyson Fury went on True Geordie, Fury didn't like it, right? Because he was being pressed and he kicked off. But do you know how... It's one thing to get irritated by someone critiquing you. It's another thing to be irritated, someone blowing smoke at your backside. Most people want to hear compliments, right? But there's a level of compliment where it becomes icky. Tyson Fury was icked out by Gareth A. Davis. And that's why he slapped him on his head and put him back in his box. Shocking behaviour. And again, the reason it's shocking is because it takes away from the real people in the sport. Listen, I've got no problem with Gareth A. Davis fixing to blow off Tyson Fury, but don't do it to the detriment of real people who are about it, if that makes sense. Don't do it. Oh, this is the level of Ali and Frazier. No, it's not, Gareth. That's an absolute no. Yeah? I don't care who you want to blow off in your free time, but don't be doing it to the detriment. If you want to blow Fury off, do that. Say, listen, Fury, wow, Fury versus Chisora is the best fight of all time. Don't even bringing names in, no. Like, it really is. Just blow smoke apart. That's what you want to do. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, fair play to Simon Jordan. I didn't know he was getting down like this. A slithering little lickspittle. I don't even know what that is, truth be known. A slithering little lickspittle. Wow. On Talksport as well. But I guess the thing is, Simon Jordan's kind of like the A-side of Talksport. He can get away with this. Gareth is certainly not the A-side. He's the C-side. So he has to kind of take it. Simon Jordan at Talksport, the big dog, he's the big wig. He can mug anyone off. He has the power to put you on or mug you off. And he mugged off Gareth A. Davis. But do I respect it? I prefer people shooting up, in the most part. Aim high kind of thing. Which is, I guess, what he was doing with Tyson Fury. But then... Yeah, no, tell a lie. I'd rather him say these things about Tyson Fury. Fury's above him, right? Gareth's below him. That to me, I don't really like people shooting down too much. Because, yes, Simon Jordan's made good facts about Fury. I.e., he lies about charity, he lies about retirement, etc., etc. But what he doesn't do is make it a personal thing. If that makes sense. That was a slithering lickspittle is personal. How can Gareth defend himself from that? He got to go into Talksport with his head bowed, just down. I'm just trying to keep my job. Like, I'm not trying to have Simon strike me off the team, kind of thing. One of them. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, funny times. Let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, and leg off the bell 100%.